Hey guys, it's Adrian, and I am doing kind of a confession weekend type, I guess, vlog. Last week I busted it out. Like I really, really busted it out as far as just what I was doing, how I was eating. It was all really good. I wasn't starving myself or anything like that. I was eating on schedule, and um, then this weekend rolled around, and this weekend was pretty much nothing on schedule at all, and I totally pretty much went off the rails. I wanted to kind of go over that, and I'm not really saying that I'm not as mad at myself as I have been in the past about such things, but I really want to kind of own up to what happened and everything like that. Especially after having such a good week and really just, I've been really good for quite a while and I haven't had days like this. So, I mean, I know they happen, but I'd like them to happen less. And I even know why they happen. So, yeah. So, I do allow myself the possibility of like one cheat meal or one cheat day a week. I don't have to have it. In fact, frequently I have not been having it, and that's totally acceptable. And it is what it is. But like if my boss comes to town or somebody comes to town and we go out to eat, that's totally fine. And I've been froggy, sorry. But anyway, on with it. So this weekend started early for us. Got up, had to go get a bed frame. We bought a bed frame for our new bed, and we stopped at Saturday. Is usually if I'm going to do something, I'm probably going to do it that day. So I'm like, well, we need to get out of town, need to pick up a U-Haul, etc., etc. So while I normally just have like yogurt for breakfast, we decided to stop by McDonald's, and I got a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Fantastic, right? But I wasn't actually particularly concerned about it at that point. It was what it was, and I thought it was fine. Then we went and got the bed frame. We got it back. We got it in the house. We didn't even get it upstairs, but I commented that I needed to get control undergarments for my wedding day because the dress I picked up was more sheer than I thought it was, and just didn't flatter me the way I would prefer. So I needed to go, well, and I have some, but like, here, let me stand up here. But they roll down, so like they go up to here, and then but the problem is the way I'm shaped, they just kind of roll down. So I'm not okay with that. And I'm not going to deal with that on that day. So we decided to go to the mall, and so we literally just got right back in the car, turned around. At this point, it's like nearly 3 p.m., and we decide to stop by On the Border for lunch. So we ate at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's now 3 p.m. I normally eat lunch at 11, and I normally have my afternoon snack at 3. So, to show you how off schedule it was. So, we ordered the cheese dip because I remember loving the cheese dip, and it wasn't nearly as good as I remember it, so I don't know whether I've changed or whether it was just bad. But in a way, I consider it a good thing because now I don't feel at all. I guess I don't feel the need to order it again. I mean, it just wasn't good. We left like probably over half of it in the bowl, and I mean, I guess it was a complete waste of $6, but it's okay. And I ordered the shrimp fajitas, and then I ate one tortilla, and then I'm like, I don't think I need the tortillas. And I made Jer one because he wanted to try my shrimp fajitas. I ordered the black beans instead of the refried beans. I ate about 3 bites total of the I didn't order refried, but the black beans, and I was starting to get full, so I just pretty much ate the shrimp out of the shrimp and lettuce out of the fajitas, and that was that. So then we went to the mall, and we ended up going to 2 malls actually, and I about had a freaking meltdown over freaking underwear, people. Actually, no, I did have a meltdown. We did finally find what I needed after going to the second mall, and I found what I needed in Dillard's. I actually bought the dress from Macy's, and I kind of expected to find what I needed at Macy's, but I should have pre-planned to find out if there was a Lane Bryant or a Torrid or something similar in the mall that specializes in plus sizes, but I didn't. I figured most of these stores sell plus size clothing, so I don't see why it would be a problem to get control undergarments for these sizes. Oh, yeah, it wasn't the best thing. So I don't really like malls to begin with, and I've just been stressing out over nothing really. I mean, I've just become overly stressed out about the wedding for whatever reason. I don't question my choices. I don't question Jer. I mean, we've been engaged for like 8 years. It's really just, it's legal at this point, right? So, but I finally found what I needed, but it wasn't necessarily the size I needed, but I was able to squash myself into this slip and I can breathe. So, hooray, pluses for everyone around. I got it. We were going home, but like as we were going home, I was just so stressed out, and I mean, I just started bawling. We just had a total epic hot mess meltdown. And Jared's like, "Well, what's really bugging you?" And I'm like, "No, really, it's underwear." And I'm sitting there worried about being not liking any of my pictures and just stressed out because I'm working so hard, and it's just I have a mental image of myself that's one way, and then what the pictures show me or whatever is just not the same. And like, as I said, I have some problems with my midsection, and it was just, for whatever reason, I just had a meltdown. I don't normally have that kind of meltdown, so I don't cry very often, so Jared just doesn't take it very well. He just can't handle it, which is fine, right? I don't want to be that girl. And but it happened. So around 9 o'clock at night was dinner time, and at that point during the day, I just didn't give a flying flip anymore. Did not care about anything, and ended up going to McDonald's. I mean, I ordered literally a Big Mac and fry meal. I guess at least I didn't supersize it, but I scraped off most of the sauce, but I ate it. I mean, it was what I ordered. I ate it, and about 10:30, I realized that I'm being stupid. Like, I caught myself in that mental, rather vicious cycle of being upset about something so stupid. And I now realize it is so stupid. But when I'm in that mindset, it's super hard for me to, I guess, understand that. And, yeah, so I ended up convincing Jared we needed to go on a walk. So we went on a walk, and it was just it's 2.31 miles around the lake and through the park and stuff. But it was the hardest 2.31 miles of my life because I was just drained. I was so drained. My back hurt from helping carry that king size bed frame up the stairs. I had to melt down. It was just exhausting for me. It was a day. And I was annoyed that I had this fantastic week where I was on point, exercise, I mean, everything all week. And then, like, I have this epic meltdown of stupidity. I mean, I don't even think I would care about the choices so much if I had made the choices with some sort of rational decision-making processes, right? Because at that point, they're just choices as opposed to I don't care, whatever. And I can't do the I don't care, whatever. So, yeah. But I was really happy at the end of the day that I did make the decision to go on the walk, because it was a decision that, while it did not erase the day, it did end on a positive note. Because at the end of that time, I mean, I practically had to drag myself through the house and, like, pretty much to bed. But I figured, you know what? I get to sleep in on Sunday, and Sunday's a day. And it was. So, Sunday. I wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I want to sleep in. I can sleep in. I want to sleep in. But I was awake. And I realized, the Renaissance Festival is almost over, and we have so much booked this month. It's just insane. And so I wake up Jared, and I'm like, hey, I'm awake, you might be awake. No. Actually, I'm like, hey, you want to go to the Renaissance Festival? Let's see if he said no. I'd let him go back to sleep and do something. Probably watch YouTube. Haha. But I decided that no, we were going to go. He decided it was a good idea too. So he wanted to go to Sunrise Cafe because we've been talking about it for a while, and then we just haven't gone. So I ordered a breakfast of, it was a pancake sandwich, which included 3 pancakes the size of dinner plates, 2 eggs, and 2 sausage links. I gave him 2 of my pancakes. I ate the eggs, the sausage, and 3/4 of my pancake. So not the best breakfast in the universe, but it could have been far worse. I could have eaten all the pancakes, but I was just full. I don't normally eat big breakfasts. So, but that was about on time for breakfast. And again, I wasn't terribly irritated about that, even with the previous day taking into consideration. So, whatever. We go to the Renaissance Festival, and it's suddenly, we're getting ready to leave. It's about 3 p.m. There's nothing there I really want to try except for the one thing that I have been meaning to get, but I wanted to get it before we left, was I wanted to try the chocolate covered strawberries. I'd heard great things about them. So we stop and we get a, what is it, 6 chocolate covered strawberries. We get it to go, and I'm glad we did. And we're on the road, and I try them, and they are, oh my God, fantastic. Which is why I'm glad we're on the road, because otherwise I probably would have bought way more of them. And it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon again, and we have only had breakfast, so I'm starving. And it's never a good process, right? It's just stupid. I have to be on program. I have to eat at irregular intervals, or I just make moronic decisions. The chocolate strawberries were something that I was going to try. I knew going in there that I was going to try them. But yeah, so we stopped at the mall because we were driving by one and I desperately needed water, but they had a Torrid. And I am having pants problems. Target is no longer carrying plus size clothing. Well, they say they are, but the only thing in their plus size clothing section right now is clearance items. Their Facebook page says that they are still carrying it, but this is 5 or 6 places now I've been to, and other people are complaining about the same thing across the country, so I don't know what they're doing. But it's annoying. So, but went to a Torrid, emptied my bank account. Well, okay, it's not quite that bad, but I bought a couple of new things, and I found a new swimsuit that I actually like, which is good because I need a swimsuit that won't fall off on the cruise. So, all right, we get home. It's about like 7 o'clock again because the Renaissance Fair isn't close to our house. And Jared's like, well, I want to try the cheeseburger pizza from Papa John's. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. You see where this is going, don't you? So I had cheeseburger pizza for dinner, and oh, I paid. Oh my God, did I pay for that? My stomach didn't like it at all. I liked it, but my stomach didn't like it. And I really think it's just because I haven't been eating that kind of crap consistently for a while. Obviously, I wouldn't be losing weight if I ate like that every day. But, yeah, so why am I telling you all this? I mean, it's 13 minutes, right, of this really horrible, bad decision-making process for 2 days. Well, I'm telling you this not because I'm necessarily still irritated about it, because I'm not. I am up a pound today on the scale, but surprise, surprise. I'm telling you this because of what I have found so far in my journey, and that is consistency and planning. Consistency and planning. I have to eat at certain periods of time or around then, and I have to be able to have decent or semi-decent decisions as far as that goes, or I will go completely off the rails, which I've just told you about. So, I didn't eat too much of necessarily anything this weekend, but my food was spaced out hugely through the day. Like, normally, my schedule goes like this, literally. Like, within an hour or two of my times, I have eaten that meal or that snack. So I wake up, so I have my breakfast around 7 or 8. If it's the weekend, it might be later if I sleep in, but I don't really consider that. Within 20 minutes of waking up, I have breakfast. And then I have lunch at 11, and I have a snack at 3. I have dinner between probably about 5 or 6. And then I have my last snack after my workout or somewhere around 8 p.m. So that schedule keeps me pretty happy. I don't really feel like I don't feel deprived. I don't ever feel like I need to go consume a bag of Cheez-Its or go through the drive-thru at McDonald's to order a Big Mac meal because I'm hungry and I don't care. So yeah. So, and this is just not a week I wanted to screw up, people. I mean, one day would have been fine, but two is taking it a little too far, I think. So I need to get back on it. It is time for, I'm getting married on Saturday, and that is not going to be a good eating day, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally, that day is written off of any kind of necessary anythings. But, yeah. So I just kind of wanted to fess up to my rather horrible weekend. It was a great weekend. Well, Saturday was not a great day. Uh, I had a lot of fun on Sunday though. I was so tired last night and then I couldn't sleep. And I'm sunburned, as you can probably tell by the giant red patch. My nose looks better today, but that might be because I have makeup over it. And this isn't like a cry for sympathy or anything like that. I'm really making this overly long video because I wanted to kind of get out there why I have to have consistency and kind of just fess up, because I think it's important for me to admit when I screw the pooch, as it was. I mean, I messed up and now I have to get back on track, and I have to, oh, my hair is tickly. Yeah, I have to just get back on it and keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I am going to go back to work and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.